Good. Okay. So you fire up the boys and this shouldn't be too terribly long today. Looks like we got a good mix here. A lot of interesting. So it's looks like it's about split half and half between equities and crypto. Crypto is a bit sad today.
Yeah,
It's a bit
just
sad.
a little bit.
It's a little sad today. Boy, those breakout traders gotta be really unhappy right about now. Is there any? Is there even nothing in the top 10? Not the top 20s. Ooh, man, Avalanche is getting killed. Terra down 10. Ooh.
Yeah, I actually had 115 as the top for Luna.
Yeah, that guy's good. What you know? I mean, he's putting so much money in there. He's not going to worry about the day-to-day drawdown. Be my guess. That's a long-term play, like Sailor. I think Sailor's Fashraf sent me something that his average price is about 30, 31.
It's now just above 30. So we could potentially revisit it or just get under it, I think. But I mean he's obviously just gonna buy more.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't he's not looking for things that are like, oh shit, I'm underwater, 500 million.
Yeah.
He's just looking down the road.
I want to be able to absorb a $500 million drawdown and not sweat.
Well, it's not really his money, I guess.
There's 100 million right around the corner. All right, we got. Here they come. All right, there's 15. There's the regs. Gravity. Enrique. Is that how I say that? Enrique. Mark Lane. All right, guys. How's it going? What do you got there, Gravity? You giving me dragons? All right, double dragons. All right, guys. We'll get a couple more. We'll get going here. There's PKS Avenda. Look at that. Look how good I am with that. I used to really. I think he changed it when he first gave it to me. I could not pronounce it. Oh, let's see. So I got a good mix here, guys. I got a nice mix from members. We got about half and half crypto and individual equities. So it should be fairly short and sweet here, depending on if I get on a rant. You never know when that's going to strike me. Oh, there's 15. All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. So let me get. Hang on a second. Let's get rid of this dumb thing and get that. There we go. All right. So first up, I've got Aristotle. Aristotle does excellent work. Let's see. So what we got over here? I always hide the volume profile in log just because it's so distorted. All right. So what are we thinking here? Aristotle. Well, that's quite an uptrend. This is a nice touch, right? Using that trend line here. Let's touch, and perhaps that's your kiss goodbye. Interesting how that's framed it up here. Well, what's not to like about this? I mean, a long way to go, right, before we have any threat. If this is going to hold as our count now. Oh, shit, you could do this. You could probably do this way here. I might do it this way so I could get a 3 here. Probably doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter. All right, so 38. That looks good here. What's not to like here? I don't see anything I don't like. Let's go to a 4-hour. That was quite a rip. Well, that looks like we're up at 786 range here. So this is some money magic here. I'm assuming here we've got long-term support and resistance here, nicely wicked off. We've got what do we got? Modified shift. Curious here what we got. That's the same here. So are we done here? Well, this is 1, 2. Do we need that to get down there? We might. 1, 2, 1, 2. It looks like you could get it done here. I might do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck, doesn't matter. I don't know that it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is that how you'd have to do that. ABC, that's fine. Well, okay, so the trend is pretty easy to spot here. Swing, lower, high, right? Lower, low, lower, high, right? Lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high. Then here's our, start mixing this stuff in here. Guys, some of you know what I'm talking about. All right, so here's our change of character. Up we go. Looks like that's going to be an algo zone. Oh, look at that. Who would have thought it? Literally into the golden zone. All right, so we got a clear target here. All right, for a C of the 4. Are we getting that? Well, that would bring you in down here. You have all of this kind of liquidity as a target. This got a little funky here. Well, so this is the change of character. So if you come back down here, what do I want here? This looks like it's ripe for a double bottom. Let's dig in there. If that's 1, 2. Well, hang on a second. How far do we need to get down here? I mean, the algo target is worth noting here, but this just looks like just classic. Right, what'd they do here? Right, this is just, okay, run the stops, right? So there's your classic breakout trader. It's going to 0, right? They get immediately bent over. Yeah, let's label it. Okay, so that looks like that. Let's go with this as an ABC. We actually want the 3, 4, 5. If that's going to keep going, it would actually play better here if we're going to go down and get that algo target. Oh, let's see. So there's, I'd start with that. Now let's do a little measuring here so we got reasonable targets. There's the 1. That's all. I'd kind of hold it there. Well, I don't want to go 1, 2. Let's see, get into a 60. Well, it gets a little thin down there on a 60. Maybe we go to a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to necessarily do that. Let's just consider that. I guess you can get that there, but do you see the distortion here? If this is 1, 2, we're going to have quite the 5th, which would suggest we might get down here. Let's take that up a degree. Yeah, didn't do that. So that looks like that could be another 50. So that looks like that's another algo play. 50 to the tick, right? So there's that target. Well, so we can see, so this algo fires with a target down here, and now it's just a series of measured moves coming down. Oh, this ought to be interesting down here. Just I get rusty going from Ninja to Trading View. It takes me a minute to reacclimate. Okay, so if that's 3, it's certainly, you got the distance here. We cleared the 175. If that's ABC into the 4, well then that's a pretty good 1, 2 for a 5th. Well, right, until proven otherwise, might as well just lay that out. Right, that would get us down here. This is why it looks to me like that's a pretty good target down here. Oh, I'd be targeting that little fucker right there. Oh, we're in log scale, so I can't do a channel, but I kind of keep an eye on the Elliott channeling coming down here, 3, 4, 5, looking for this to come in for the, I guess I got to go up a degree. And that would be, no, let's see, so this would be 5. Oh, you got multiple colors here, so let me go do that, and then this has to go here, so 3, 4. I know that's such a big 4, I can't say I like that. Plus, it really looks like a 5, doesn't it? Let's just hang on a second. I feel like I'm going too fast here. Okay, so the 1, 2 is a little, good luck, but that 3, 4, 5 looks pretty reasonable. So 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a shitty finish. 1, 2. Well, let's just do a little. This is kind of an ugly one here, actually. Well, certainly, you got the distance there. Could we do this? Could we get this done here? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. We'd have to do this as 1, 2. Fuck, I don't think you can get it. You can't get the 1. This has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do it. So we're kind of stuck with that. Well, I guess if that's the 2 here, it's not as bad. Yeah, I think. Well, certainly there's nothing to do here in terms of any long side here. This is the last. Oh, we use that. So it has not given us a new high. We'd have to go get that. So this is an internal retracement. We've got reasonable targets down here. I don't think there's anything to do until we. Well, the next thing up is, okay, what happens if it gets down here to this low? Right? Are we going to just run the lows and go, or are we going to? I mean, the count would suggest you've got really nice setup here for a. The classic run the lows and then take it up. But where would you be? Let's go to a 4-hour. Oh, it's nice. Not bad, right? You'd be right at the 38. You probably look over here and say, okay, there's a little bit of structure to play with in there. Oh, probably an order block down here. So anywhere, I should probably fatten that up and just say, okay, anywhere down here would be an area of interest. So of course, we're not going to just sit here and buy it, right? So you wait. Let's get a reaction. Okay, retrace. All right. That's so always right. The reason we're doing that so we can define the risk, right? It's not rocket science. It's not hard, right? So let's see. Can we get a clean 5 coming down here? Can we see some divergence, maybe some volume divergence, indicator divergence, something to suggest? Okay, right. We've got all of the ingredients here. It's a little funky in how we got there, but if all those ingredients are there, okay, well let's see what we can get here, even down to a 15 or a 30. Okay, can I get a 5 off the low? All right, tee it up. Right now stops the low. We get it, and you turn around. You got a beautiful 4, and you're into the 1 of the 5. What here? There's almost no way to interpret this as anything other than a 3 at this, given where we've gone here. I mean, this is clearly an impulse. No matter how you count that. So unless this is just going to collapse, right, and be a bit of a canary in the coal mine for alts, I don't see any reason. There's no reason not to be looking to be a buyer down here. None. Even out of log scale. You almost can't. It's almost not worth it. You can't see it. All right, so anything down here looks very attractive, right? So we might go stay soft for another week or two, and let's see if we can get that thing to turn around. 2 through 3. Yeah, that's all. Man, it's not much more to add there. It's a good one, Aristotle. Looks very reasonable. Let's see, right? So there's your play. All right, short and sweet. Okay, let me let's see. I got Frayed 57. Oh, we got NIO. Let's see what we're doing here. NIO. All right, getting warmed up here. All right, turn my air up a little bit, getting hot. Okay, so what do we got here? NIO is, that thing comes up all the time. Okay, let's do a copy here. All right, getting the groove in. Okay, NIO, not to be confused with NEO. NIO Inc. 2 cases in the folder. Oh, I like that. I'm getting better doing this. All right. Okay, so let's look at the bull case. Oh, wait.
Chinese Tesla.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I do know that. Okay. So, look how sexy that I got. I'm just now starting to do that because I got to pull the Elliott on off, and that's really well done there, Frayed. Okay. So let's see. Do we want to? I think we do need to be log scale here. Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? How do we argue with that? There's no argument. Why don't there's 5 Elliotticians are going to be the same count there. Okay, so A, B, C, W, X. Wow, you went deep there. Let's get in there a little bit. W, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B. Whew, those are big. So I'm going to just shrink those down a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Okay, I have one more. Micro. Okay, so 1, 2. Let's see. So well, he would have measured that. So I'm sure 3 is good. 1, 2 because it's log scale. 3, 4, 5. There's good A, B. 1, 2. I'll do the same thing here so we can just see it a little better. 3, 4. It's a big 5. I see your point. I see your point. Well, you got every swing here identified, so that's a pretty good rip in the. Let's see where do we land here. Okay, so we've completed. At the 38. That would be shallow, but. I don't see anything I don't like. I mean, what's not to like here? We got 5 up. That's a 4 hour. We're doing it in a diag, right? That's nice, right? A big extension in the 1. That's good work. A, B, C, A, B, C. 3, 4, 5. It's kind of skinny up there. Setting up. Oh God, I think this is gorgeous, right? So setting up here for, we got three plays here. So a nice fat 1. A, B, a little skinny on the B. That is another one, 2 hour. 1, 2. All right, so that's fucking you up a little bit there. Let's go. So we got overlap there. Is there another way to look at that? This looks like. One, two. Oh shit. Well, that's a little bit of a fucker. Okay, well so you're kind of getting jacked there, but you could get a diag here, but you wouldn't have wanted it, right? So for this count to hold, let's look at the other count. Okay, so now we hide that, and then we do this, and we get the bear count. Okay, let's see what the bear count looks like. Let's go back to a 4 here. Oh shit. Okay, so we're still in here. So there's A, B. Do we have C? Okay. Contracting, leading diag. So that's 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm sure he's measured it. So let's just take a look here and see where we ended up here, down to the 2618. That's part of the 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good 3. So that's 1, 2. You're going all the way down. So okay, that flies. So to draw, and it's a little hard to see because he's got so much stuff in here. So this is what he's working on the 4, coming for the 5. Let's see that. So this needs to get wicked off. Oh, God damn it. Come here. Right here. So there's the 1, 2 right here. So sometimes I'll just do it like this. Okay, so there's the 1, 2. All right, we got to stay away from that. 50, 38, 50. So ABC into the 4. Well, it's kind of the same as the other count here. The 4s are bigger than you want, so that's okay. 50, I can live with that. Oh, give me that. Okay, so I can see it. So there's a 50 to the tick. 1, 2, 3 back to the 50, but the implication here is we've got another leg up. So it's the size of the 4s that kind of make you uncomfortable, right? If we're doing something like that, then look at it relative to the 1, 2. It's too big to feel good about it. So 1, 2, it doesn't look like you could get it done here. You almost want to be done. So I'm guessing that's what you did in the difference between the two. You want to be done here. I prefer the bull count. WXY 1, 2. I think that's the better play here. The risk reward is better. The structure seems a little bit better, even though that's a bit of a squish into the 1, 2, and this has probably got a little more to come down here. But I would just, well, you got a clear gap down here. It's likely going to want to fill, so I'd be mindful of that as it comes down into that. I'd be maybe push this down just a little bit. Or what I might do is, well, let's put this one back where it was, and then put these a little bit lower, right? So you'd almost dollar cost average in if it's coming down here. So because you could go 786, and this is just going to pull down, right? So there's your golden, right? Well, here's your corner, golden, right? Platinum. If you get down here, now look where the targets are, where they would all be all to that golden zone here. So which would not be uncommon. Often you'll see the markets do this. They'll ping the 50, retrace, and then go up and get the golden zone. So you end up with the 3, and then it would come down. But for this, so you're playing here. You're counter to this trend. You're making the assumption that this is the trend change. This is the retrace. So it's swing retrace. Right? Or are we going to carry on here? It seems to me that the whole upside play would be a better risk reward than this has gone 3, 4, and we're heading down lower. Well, even just think of it that way. If this was the 4 per the bear count, well, you're already kind of late to that party. So you'd be waiting for this to come back, and maybe you can get into it that way. So as it sits right now, this would be where I'd be looking anywhere down here, and I'd probably do it just that way, right? So 1 at the 50, 1 at the golden zone, 1 at the platinum, right? So you can then that's going to affect your size as to how much you can absorb from the first entry to the last entry, right? Average that out, you'll probably be right around golden zone. So then where's your stop, right? You can't. Oh, it's a 1. Let's try to go 1. No real obvious demand zone down here. I'd probably just use this. Well, that's a little structured down. Comes down here. So that would be 50. Oh, shit, you got 50 golden zone, 786, right? So do it something like that. Now you got to like it to do that. Right, you gotta want to get long here, and you're just not sure which one of these it's going to be. Right, so the main assumption is that this pivot is significant and not to be broken. You don't have anything you got a little bit of a demand zone down here, which would come in at the 786. So maybe you do 20% here, 30, 40% here, and then the balance at the 786, because that'll have the minimum amount of risk. That'll average you in. That's how I would do it, tell you the truth. A little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Average that in, looking for a run to the golden zone. So, because once I get this corner, right, I know I've got good odds working in my favor. Right, then, right, nothing says we can't do that, right? It's always just an odds play, but something like that looks quite good. And then that would fit if this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this would actually set it up right here. Maybe you get a golden corner out of that. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4 is fucking you up a little bit. So you might have to recount this. This could be A and B is going in. You might look twice there. See if you can get that to play this way. Oh, Jesus, never the fucking first click. A, B, C. If we're going to stall here. Okay, it's good stuff, Fred. That's Neo. Okay, so I know Twitter. Right? It's getting a lot of media coverage. Hang on a second. I guess I got Monty. I don't know if he's telling me something or just
no, that's just for later.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I was just checking to see what it was. Cool. Okay, I got Trade Diva down under. Apparently I have an error in my editing. I had to edit so many videos together over the last 2 weeks. I was bound to get one of them. Frankly, I duplicated. Okay, Twitter, what's going on? Okay, so Elon's in, Elon's not in. Or what I should say, Elon's on the board, Elon's not on the board. He's definitely in. Okay. Hard to argue with that. Okay, so do we just, let's see, do we have to do this in log? Yeah, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice leading diag to get us started. It looks like a complex, right? So we can, oh, right, so, you know, of course, a complex is just a big 3. It's just a complicated 3. A complex 3. Oh, man, all those macros make it hard to see. Okay, so ABC, ABC, ABC into, is that support here? What's, let's pull back here. Let's go to an 8. It looks like we're past the golden zone here. Looks like it's too far. Just a few, well, let's see. We do see, I'm seeing this more and more and more, right? So, yeah, but we do have a close here. I'm seeing a lot of wicks come through and then come up, but there's a hard close, so that's a hard break. So you'd be, I'm thinking he wants to pull that from here. Okay, what do we get coming off of this? So there's, whoa, look at a beautiful impulse to finish it. Oh God, this is just, I can't draw them any better, right? So here's the last 5 that comes down. You go, oh, okay, don't sit down here. Let's wait for this. Oh God, I can't make that up any better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like you got your 3, 4. But there, if I push that off, there's exactly what I'm trying to show you guys all the time, right? There's the classic entry right there, right? If they can't get that, so you understand what's happening there, right? So, okay, look at it this way, right? It's swing, retrace, right? If they can't keep that going, what has to happen, right? Because you know there's sellers here, right? It's a swing, it's an internal retracement, right? The intention is to take it external, to break that pivot, run those stops, all of it. The fact that they can't get it is why you want that trade, right? If you're stopped out, okay, look at the risk reward. At the very least here, that would probably at least 2 to 1, 3 to 1. But then they have to cover, right? So you get this big bar, got to cover, right? So then here's the little change of character, right here, right? So up we go. So it's been lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower. Change of character, right? So it's not complicated, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we want to see this if this is going to hold as an impulse, right? But you don't want to see it take that out. Oh, this might have more to go actually. No, pardon me. Right, so we did it this way. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, there's the gap. Going to get filled likely. Right, we know the market doesn't like to leave those. All right, so you got a little gap there that's right as he's acknowledging likely to get filled, and then that sets up the purchase, the buy. So let's put it back together. Same kind of play here. You're kind of doing the same thing, right? So it's to give me 2 of the same setup, right? So, but again, I would do it this just as you've got it, except I would move them down, kind of the same way. So you'd be looking for kind of an average price in here in this range here. If you're looking at 50 golden zone 786, again, you got to like it. And this would certainly influence the amount of size that you're putting on here. If you end up here, don't go too heavy. Nothing says I can't break. So you might end up down here. So maybe you get a golden. Depends, right? We've got to see what do we get. We don't even really have an A wave in there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we do actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, why not? Right? Oh, fuck. A, B, C. What's not to like there? Well, okay, so that's a good contender here for a. Here's our little gap. That's a good contender for an A. Now let's see, do we get 3 that comes off of that? It'd probably be a nice sell setting up there. But really, you know, you got to be careful about doing that, or trying to play the short to the long. It can distort your thinking a little bit, because now you're like, well, so what happens is you get in this and now you're making money and you're like, well, okay, we'll keep going. It's just human nature, right? You're going to think, we're going to break the low, and then it comes down here, and now you're like, oh, do I want the long or do I want the short? Do I want it up or down? You can fuck yourself a little bit there. Be careful with that. All right, so if you get something like this, my target would be less aggressive here on the short, because the pattern is to set up the long, and you don't know exactly where that's going to turn. But this would be something, I'd set an alert right here, right? So when we fill that gap, I want to know, or we tag it. Show me what that looks like. All right, did we do it in a 3? We're getting it right here. Something to watch for. All right, I like all the setups, 20, 30, 30, 30, whatever you're doing there. You could do the same thing with options, just different strikes. But you're going to need time. You got to buy time. That's the trade-off with options. You can't do this with weeklies. Well, you can. I would just tell you, you won't have enough time, right, for this to realize. All right. I don't think there's much else to look at there. That's pretty straightforward, right? You've got the pattern, you've got the start of it, you got a 5, you got a gap. Now you wait for the gap to fill, wait for the setup. Just as you're waiting for the exact same thing you got right here. I literally take a picture of it. That's what and you actually got it twice, right? So if you didn't take this one, oh fuck, I missed that one. Oh, it gave it to you again. That was nice of them, right? So all aboard. Oh, we left someone. Let's get him on board. All right, let's go to ROKU. What's next up here? A nice little trio from Frayed 57. All right. What we got? What's the market doing? Turn it around. Looks like it. How about Bitcoin didn't do anything? Okay, so the ROKU. One of my kids was just telling me the other day that all the smart TVs are kind of killing. I mean, this is, my stepson is, 21? Saying that the smart TVs have just killed Apple TV and Roku, right? Because it's all built into the smart TV now. Do you still need it? Well, I guess there's a big enough population that's still using it. But I do notice, right, that if you have a smart TV, you don't need the Apple TV or the Roku. All right, I digress. Okay, 1, 2. All right, that's fair. 1, 2, impulse 3. Okay, so we're doing, right? So Frayed knows this, right? So we're doing a 5, 3, 5, 3, 5 leading diag. All right, so we have the harsh overlap here, right? So there's 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, right? So it still plays as a diag. A, B, C. Oh, what are we doing? Okay, I see what you're doing. You're doing multiples there. That's a pretty good rip there. Well, so what happened here, Frey? Did you mean to do this? It looks like I'm missing a. It's not like you, so maybe I'm missing something over here. So this, I got an ABC, but it's not identified, right? So is that a W, X, A? Where? So what are we doing? Or is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Sure, kind of looks like it. How are we doing that? What are you thinking there, Frayed? I'm not following your count. So if this is ABC and you're leaving that, and then we're going into a 5, then this would be the A. So we're looking for something deeper, right? That must be what he's doing here, because that's it. So I think he just left out the WXY, right? Got to be, right? So here's the X. Well, that's kind of skinny. Looks like a 50. 50, first, second, third target. Pretty good. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate that, right? So there's your filling your gap. There's the 5 of the A, right? B, right? So I'm with you now. So I see it. Okay, so there's the C. So we're just missing that one little buy zone. Wow, you're going way down. Okay, let's go to the 8 and see if that makes sense. Global value area high, a POC, the global POC. Okay, so where would that put us? Well, that's interesting. So why would your buy zone be down here? It must be that you were doing that out of log. Could that be? No, it doesn't make sense. Well, I'm going to change your buy zone. I'm going to put it up here. Maybe I just am not following what he gave me. Is there anything in here that I need to see? Nope, no. Okay. That's your buy zone. I sure would pay attention over here. What do we got there? Not at this degree. There's your order block. There. Let's go to the hourly. Well, so first question is, why not buy it here? Which is what he's suggesting. So you're playing so the 5 is completed. Oh, that's ugly.
I had to step out. Are you?
Oh,
talking?
sorry. That's my bad. God damn it! I can't believe I do that.
I don't know how long you were.
I could have been too long. I didn't realize I did, because the mic is over my head, so I reach up. I don't look at it. I just hit the mute button, and I forget to.
Yeah.
I push it, but it doesn't go all the way back in. Well, so this is what I was talking about before. We're just seeing this more and more, where its wick goes through the 65. Now, it could be they've adjusted this. Maybe they're using 66, 68, right? So it's possible. The other thing is that, again, as I've said this before, I'm not the only one teaching this anymore, right? It used to be just me and David Halsey. Now there's plenty of people teaching it. So it could be, right, that you're starting to see people take advantage of that. So knowing that stops are being put under the 65, you're seeing the wick come down and reject it, right? So if I see a close below, then it's broken. But that wick is something to watch for. Not partly in the context of stop placement, but also in the context of, if you see it go through and it's wick only and then it comes back, I would keep the target up here. So if it comes back and I get something like that, okay, I'm still going to use that target since I don't get a close below. Just something to keep in mind, as we are seeing that. I've just started, the last couple of months, I've started seeing it pretty consistently, just wick going through. Now, what's your risk reward there? That's almost 6.5 to 1. So would you call it a golden corner? That's iffy, right? So it used to be, it had to be in the golden zone, but I might let that fly. So you got your 80% in play there, right? There you got targets. Boy, wouldn't that play nicely? Because you're looking for a 3 here. There's his target zone. Well, of course, coming back up, what are you going to have to clear? Right, you got to clear this golden zone where there's you see the gap between this low and this high. Whew, looks like a pretty ripe target. So, as a result, Freight, what I would take a partial here. If that has any more legs, I wouldn't be holding for new highs necessarily, but you definitely would have to be mindful of that, right? I'd put that right there. When we get there, you might. Well, I'd at least take 50, 60% of it if you get it right there. If, right? Long way to go. No, you'll have the internal, this you'll have to get through this as well. All right, this will be the first hurdle you got to get through. It's good one, right? This is a 3 good ones there. More of a shorter term trade. Like it. Okay, thanks, Fred. Fred 57. Okay, next up. Oh man, this is I'll be curious to see what you're thinking. Race car, K-Pack. Okay, so hang on. I'm looking at Cardano. Well, Cardano has run into a big fat golden zone, and that kind of did it in. on this last swing. All right, what do we got here? So we got 4 hour. We are in log scale. Can you please look into the count in this area? Yeah, sure, of course. Can we just look into the count in this area? Okay, so that's the area you're struggling with. Okay, so I got a little Monty Mojo on here. Oh, this is a tricky one. All right, so this is open to interpretation, right? Is this a double zig coming down here? I've seen some of my skilled members like it as a double zig. You could damn near trade it as a 5. What you can look at the swing structure, right? It's either a double zig or a 5. You can probably work this as 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, 4, 5. So potential. So you got an alternate count in here. Let's just put it in there, right? So I think it's here. You have to expand the B. All right, so there's an alternate that we got to recognize it could be in play. Let's put it in yellow. All right, so possible. I've seen that. I don't dislike the double, or pardon me, the triple. But here's where you got trouble. Let's see here. Okay, let me just get this off of here. Let me just clear some of this out of here. If I'm not mistaken, it's right here. If I get that right on it. Oh, what are we on? This is on Bittrex. Okay, well, I was looking at it on, I can't remember what it's trading, or Binance here. Another example here, right? You see the wicks going through? Wicks, but no closes. Heads up, right? So, and plus, that's Bittrex. You've got wicks here. I've got it on the other machine. I think I was looking at Binance, where it's literally in the golden zone, does not get through. So I'd keep this as a valid target. So if that's 1, can we get here? Yeah, you can. Okay, well, if it's a triple, if you've got a WXYXZ and this is your pivot low, okay, well that's the likely place where you're going to hit resistance at the major golden zone from the most dominant pivot. So could that be 1, 2? Well, let's just take a look here. What does that look like? Well, there's the 50. All right, so it's algo ping pong. This is enough for, well, pardon me. Did we get a new high here? Oh, God damn it. We did not. So, for those of you who've watched some of that new material, here, oh, that's not what I want. I want this one. So, there's your strong high. Here's your next, right? So this is kind of what's implied. Right, this is the swing that did its job, give us a new low, retrace. We don't get a new high here. We don't even break the structure here. So you got internal, right? That's a pivot, but that would be the question mark. Does that give us a new low here? Right, if we do that, then trend is firmly established, right? High, lower, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Well, this is double top. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Almost got there to break the larger swing structure. So this will be a decision point right here, right? Look at the high volume node. If we come down here, and we're going to do that as a WXY. Let's just hang on a second. Well, that's kind of an... You're kind of stuck there, aren't you? I can't really do it. Here, I got to do this. Here, give me a second here. Let's go to 1, see if there's anything there I need to see that I'm not seeing. Let's take you off. Well, you got to go 1, 2. So looks like you're kind of stuck with this. You could do it here. I wouldn't even include the wick. That's just a market order. Somebody got like somebody got fucked up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, could that be A? Well, this is 1. Boy, that's a fucker. Yeah, that's got to be. That's definitely right. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. So you got to go W here. You got to go X here. That's 5 all day. There's 3. 1, 2. All right, let's just finish it. 1, 2. Working on 3, 4, 5 into the golden zone where we'd have the Z for a possible 2. All right, so let's pull that back out. Let's go out to the 4 again. I probably got a little order block right in here. So this comes down here, same drill, right? Always the same, right? So let's see, right? Very, very high probability you're going to get a reaction there, just to the high volume, golden zone. The algo will fire there. Doesn't mean it can't break right through, but if you'd want to wait, let's see, do we get a reaction? If I get a reaction, then I take that all day. No hesitation, right? What would your risk reward be there? I mean, why would you not take it? Minimum target is right here, right? So there's a 16 to 1 with very little risk, right? Now, you have to accept that you're going to get stopped out way more often here than you're not, right? So I talk about this a lot, right? The goal here, right? Always remember, our goal is it's not about being right. It's about being profitable. So, you know, you can get this turn and you can fuck the trade up, right? So you could be right and you get out here. Oh, did you make money? Okay, yeah, but you've got to get more out of that to offset all the times that you are going to get stopped out of here, golden zone or not. It's just with that kind of risk reward here, you've got to be able to pull the trigger repeatedly. So if you got something like that, maybe you just get wicks come through and you get, you hover here and you freak out or you panic. You got to be prepared to go again. Or you'll never see that big target, and you'll just be stuck down here in the little shit, right? And then the math is working against you. You can't, because you never get the big one. So you got to. That's just, it's a lot of discipline, and then it's a willingness to say, okay, if I like the trade, so there has to be something that happens where you say, I don't like the trade anymore. It can't be just because I got stopped out twice. Did the structure change? Right? Was there something that says, oh, no, that this is now we've done an internal and we're going down. You got to keep your hand off the mouse, right? Because really, what is the target here? What is the real potential here of that trade? There's the 3. That's 39 to 1. Now, you got to ask yourself, how many of you could sit through that? Right? Not easy to do. Right? Very, very easy to say, very hard to do. But you got to get it eventually. You got to get that every now and then. You got to get the big. So you look at it and you say, well, but that's just going for too much. Is it? Is that going for too much? Are you sure about that? What are we after? Right? It's a 1, 2. We're after the 3. So this is how you have to play it out in your mind. Okay. I'm going for a wave 3. So why, if you're buying it here, you're not just buying it to get the trip to the next golden zone. That's not what you're after. You're after that. So if you're going for that trade because you think it's a 2, right? And you've done the analysis here, okay, WXY, I'm coming in, look right into a golden zone. I got a high volume node. I got structure. I got an order block. I got everything I'm looking for. I can put a set of median lines around that. You have to go for it. So if you get stopped out, okay, you got to be willing to go again, but you're just going for the highest probability location for the 3rd. So when it gets here, don't panic sell. or you'll never realize those big ones, which offset all the many times that I promise you're gonna get stopped out, and it's gonna be frustrating. And then once this starts to go, you got to resist that temptation to say, oh man, I'm gonna take the shit. I mean, you have 9 to 1 there. If you cut this, oh shit, let's even move it up here. Let's say you got that. So you're going to the golden zone. Okay, but why would you not go for the algo target, right? If you're working off of this pivot, well, first it's got to get through the sell side algo, no question, right? It's got to get through that. That's just your first target. That's hitting the median line. Right, so there would have to be some analysis in here. Okay, if that's 1, 2, and I'm going to pivot here, and I'm going to start to come down, what is most probably happening there? If that's 1, 2, and we do that, that's actually getting more bullish, because if that's 1, 2, you're going to have a bigger 3 here. Well, potentially, right? No one knows what you're going to get, but you got to go for targets that are realistic, so you might look at that and say, come on, man, that's not realistic. I'm not going for a 39 to 1. Sure, when you say it that way, well, I go into the market and I look for trades that are 35 plus to 1. Well, it sounds a little, good for you, man. Don't overdose on the hopium. It sounds like ridiculous, but all you're doing is going for the highest probability location. That's all you're doing. It's not greedy. It's not reckless. It's logical. It's not easy to do. It's hard to stay through that, right? Because all the little bumps along the road, you're going to be going, I got to get out. Well, at least I made 4 to 1. But don't leave the 35 to 1 on the table. All right, good stuff in there. Good stuff, Race Car. That again. So I look at it and I go, all right. Well, if you're looking for a trade in crypto, why would you not take that trade? Right? That's really the bigger question. Not necessarily sitting here with a limit, but if it bounces there, why are you not taking that trade? Well, it was going down, man. I didn't want to buy it. Yeah, that's the requirement for a long. It has to be going down first. What do we never, ever, ever, ever do? Buy it when it's going up. That's what retail does. They'll wait till it gets, okay, we're back to that high. Okay, probably a good place to long it. That's exactly what they do. Exactly. Oh, it's safe now. They'll buy it right into a golden zone, right into a median line, because they don't know it's there, right? We need them. We need them to be on the other side of the trade. All right, so that's good. So let me keep going here. Seeing Salazar, what do you got here? Oh, it's a mystery. You didn't tell me. All right. What are we looking at here, CN? Oh, I got back-to-back Cardanos. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if he's got a different view. Or no, something's wrong. Oh, then I got 2 charts. Then I fucked something up, because that's the exact same chart. So did Race Car give me the same? The fuck? Yeah, I did something wrong. Give me a sec. Here, let's try again. There we go. This is, okay. This looks interesting. What do I got? EQT Corporation. Never heard of them. EQT. All right, seeing Salazar. Just trade on the, where's the trade? New York Stock Exchange. Interesting. Oh, I don't know. Let's get this off of here. I only do that just to free up the chart. Okay, so it looks like there's no count here. We don't need it. So coming off of the low here, so we're going to start our count right here. 1, 2. What are we on, a 4 hour? Let's go down to the 1. Let's see how that looks. It looks to me like maybe I might put this over here. Well, that's a little, I see what you're thinking, but that doesn't, I see it. Okay, well, hang on now. That's a little, I can see the 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like the beginning of it. Well, that looks like 3, 3, 5, right? So it looks like, oh shit, you could do a flat there. We can go with that. X. All right, so I guess you're stuck with that. God, I don't like that because that looks like ABC. Fuck, how are we doing that? Well, that's a clusterfuck. Boy, that's 5 down hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, are we having to do this? 1, 2. Might have to. But that would suggest to me that this is 3. Fuck, can you get that done? I don't think you can. So you might have to do 4 over here. Let's just see. That looks like W. Well, let's see. Yeah, it looks better than it looks more like a 5. That looks like a flat to me. 3, 3, 5. And there's another 3. I can't say I love the start down here. Let's go back. All right, if we go with it, so this would put the 2 over here. Let's just see if it plays, right? So if this is 1, so you'd have to go ABC, ABC, ABC. There's a little bit of a force fit there. X works. I guess you can do AB. That's a 5. That's a 3. That's a 3.
Check your mic.
I got it.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. So that looks like that's how you're going to have to do it. All right. So you're going to come down this way into the 2. So 1, 2, because that's an ABC right there. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, come here. That looks like that's technical. So this, I'm going to take that off. So here's our low. It's a 38. Let's just see if we hit something there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with it. Okay, so let's 1, 2. Has to be 3. 4, 5. This actually could go up. So looks like you'd have to do it this way. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's in the 3. So let's go 3, 4, 5. Let's put that in white here. Let's take this one down a degree. I don't think I can get that here. Let's just take a look there. I can do that there. This would have to be a WXY. That's the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, it's a chop monster in here, isn't it? I'd do it that way. So then this coming out of that, you're gonna have to go 1, 2 again. Interesting choice. All right, not the cleanest, like just a lot of choppy noise down here. Not a clear Elliott count. I mean, I'm making do with what's there, but I wouldn't have a lot of conviction in that count. I can barely get it on the fly here. What it doesn't get clear until we get here. All right, well, let's see. Let's just do this. All right, so this is where we start to get clarity. Okay, now is that Jesus Christ? Even in here, diag 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're seeking something up here. No signs of a top, really. That looks like that's the 4, 5 of whatever the internal is here. Shit, it could be here. There's not much there. So this, I'd probably have to spend some time with that. I can't say I'd be putting this much effort in, right? So to me, now this is just me. If I got to go through that much to get the thing started, I've already left. It's just me, right? So I'm here, right? Because CN wants me to look at it, but again, you hear me say this all the time. We have so many things to trade, right? Unless there's a fundamental story here that has you wanting to stay with it, I'd have been gone. I'd have been gone right about here. Just on the idea that why struggle? Why trade something that's like, what the fuck? I don't know what it is. Look at all this shit. It's just a lot of noise. There's no clear swing structure here that would make me go, oh, I got to get involved here. But that said, let's go back to here. Right, where it starts to clean up a little bit. As often the case, you come out and you lose all that noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, and now that's starting to come. Let's see how that measures. Let's go ahead. Let's go here. Pretty good rip. Oh, well, there's nothing to do. All right, so you're way too late to buy it. All right, so it's not a buy. Way too late. So you got to wait for this to whatever is going to happen here to pivot. This would be watch list, right? Okay, if this is going to really fly, okay, but I'm not going to be buying it now. Maybe CN, if you bought it down here and you got a runner on your hands, good for you, right? That's a nice work to try and dig that out of there. But there's nothing to do until we come back down, right? So right now, just you're watching. This is how the market moves, right? We got to swing, right? At some point, it'll top, right, and then we'll get an internal retracement. And you hope you get it into 3. That's as simple as that, right? Here's this, right? We don't have the high. So not much to do there, and to just kind of keep it on a watch list if you like this. You can wait for some softness. Maybe we can get clarity on the 4, right? And see if you push up for that 5. Other than that, this would be on my C watch list, right? I'd be like, okay, I'm going to peek in there every now and then. Maybe set some alerts down here. I might set an alert here on this level here. If we're coming down and breaking that, then this whole thing's going to fall apart. But that would be down on my list. All right, so I appreciate you posting it, CN. That's a tricky start there. All right, and I guess we're going to finish early here. I got Grant F with what is that? What the fuck? I'm not sure what that is.
TWLO.
That's what I wanted to say TWLO, but I'm not sure what is that, a real estate thing? I can't remember what it is. TWLO. All right, well, I know what I'm going to see here. So, okay, I'm going to have to pull back out so I can see his count and his harmonic. Okay, so he's working. Oh, that's a deep
Customer engagement platform.
Yeah. Huh. I've seen their advertising or something. Okay, so let's see. I got to squeeze up here to get it all. Okay, so nice. Oh, I'm guessing he wants me to be in the log here. Yeah, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, boom. Boy, did you nail that. Whew, gorgeous. All right, so right to it. So there's the classic setup, right? You see, right? He listens. That's why he's a good trader. He has discipline, right? So, okay, so we're not trying to buy it here. Wait, okay, what do we get here? Now we're coming back. Now there it is again. Wick through the golden zone. Oh, did we get a close? Let's see there. Where's your low on that? Yeah, he locked it, right? So there's that's about as close as it can get. That's a well, it wouldn't kill it as a 2, right? Obviously, but 3, 4. So it has to be A, B, C if that's going to pivot there. So you'd be hoping that you got this underway. And same thing, right? Now that's an 8 hour. So let's go to a 1 hour. Give me a little. Show me. Just a little. Doesn't have to do this. Just give me something. Okay, now I can take that. Targets. Shit, what's our price point here? 144. I'm not going to give that a ton of room. I might use all of that. A little less down here before we go up. Maybe a little supply zone or demand zone there. Little retrace here. Take that there. So this could be the tap into that in that demand 1-2, right? So what kind of a target would we have there? Way. Well, here we got first target right here. Well, shit, he's already given it to me. Here, I don't have to do that. There's just under 5-1. I got to the golden zone here. Now I got, oh God, what is that? 17-1, and then I got 36-1. See, do you see the consistency with the way Grant approaches the market? Always a trading plan with it. It looks like he's giving me. Oh, he's doing exactly what I was saying. Oh, that's actually good. So do you see what he's doing here? So here, first one golden zone. Then we're down here at these are support levels here in the little demand zone here in the last one. So he's gonna, if I draw it, he's gonna average in those prices there, and probably end up with something, right about halfway through the middle. So the risk reward, he's gonna probably end up with something close to this, right about 17-1. Coming out of the PRZ, so here's the potential reversal zone. ABC coming down, you're right in the pocket there. This has got to be the longer term support and resistance, I'm assuming. A little Monty magic there, I'm guessing. Oh, is that a last little gap? Could be. Okay, so that's a beautiful setup. But do you guys see the idea there? It's really well done. It's not hard. That's not complicated. Multiple targets, right? So here it's all laid out for you, so you don't have to go, oh, shit, do I take, this would be the first obvious target. Where are you? Oh, shit. Come here. There's the first target right there. Right, so put it right there. Next target. Where's the next logical resistance, right? We know we don't have to wonder, there'll be an algo up there, right? That's dominant to the low, right? There will be an algo. It's going to fire at both of these. And then the last stop, 786, right? So he ends up with a monster. Now, does he get that? Well, remains to be seen. But I know one thing, if we start to roll, he's not going to panic and get out here. Right? Oh, look what I made. 1.27-1. No. First target right there, right? And you got to sit through that. And what makes that hard is that often it'll do shit like this, right? And it'll come back down. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, right? Oh, it's going to go. It's going to get it. Oh, damn it. What do I do? And then it'll get there, right? Then back here, that's when you got to have discipline, right? You got to say, it's okay if I get stopped out here. I guess that's what I'm really saying. Right? You got to let it go. Right, if you get now, of course, if it goes right and you get uncomfortable, you can do that. Tighten it up, right? It depends, right? How many of these get filled, right? But you don't have to stay with max risk if the thing starts to go for you, right? Now you don't want to go too soon, right? I'd want to see it clear that channel before I move the stops, right? Then if it gets through this and we start to head up towards that, you'd be well. Of course, you want to anticipate there's going to be some retrace, right? It's not going to go in a straight line. Sometimes it will, but most of the time not, right? It'll if you're in it, it'll make it hard for you, right? That's what tends to happen, right? So you can't panic here. Oh, I'm just going to take all of it. So that's the mistake. What'll happen next? It'll go get all of them. Right? Market has an unbelievable ability to punish mistakes. You make a mistake, it'll make you pay for it. Right? So putting together a trading plan, and unless there was some radical change in the structure here, and then not letting it go to target, I can almost guarantee if you get out here, if you get out here, it'll go here. I've been doing this for so long. It's just an amazing thing, right? You make a mistake, you're going to pay for it. All right, we're done early here. I guess we're good, right? Shit, that's okay. I got stuff to do. I got lots of videos to make for you guys. Okay, so I think we're done early. Unless we got any requests, I'll put just open mic. How about that? And if anybody has anything they're interested, we'll just no charge. We'll do a request. If anybody wants me to look at something while I got a little time here, how do we got? We got about half an hour. So anybody
You
wants?
I guess you can look at Bitcoin real quick while someone.
Say again?
Have you done Bitcoin today already?
I done Bitcoin? I have not. Well,
Yeah, just take it because it looks like it's at a pretty big area.
well,
Anywhere
I can
between
bring
here
over
and
what I have in front of me. Right, let's see.
yeah.
Can
I'm
you
not saying
see
redo it
that?
all.
No, you won't be able to see that because it's window. Oh shit! I have it over on Motive Wave. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can change that. Oh, because the Bitcoin that I've got has got all sorts of market structure on it, so that'll there are many here watching won't follow here. Let me see if I can change the window.
You'd have to set up a whole new one on.
I know. Shit. Maybe I can't do it.
Can you take a screenshot and have a link for it and just share that?
Yeah, let me try that. Because no change to my count, right? I'm just, as far as I can tell, it's just going down for the W, or excuse me, for the X. So let me do a quick screenshot, and then let's see, how do I do that? So there's the screenshot. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna. How would I do it, Marty? So I take that.
Just put the link in whatever.
No, it's well, let's see how I can do that. I'd have to paste it. Oh, let's see. I can do it this way. I know how to do it. So I'm going to paste it to you into your, and that will give me a link, I think. So copy link. Okay, I think that works, right? So let me try that. There we go. Okay, so this I thought was interesting. So this is no change here. Of those of you who saw, this was the little fuck up, a little brain fart I did. I was so determined to try and get this into a 5 that I just lost track of the fact that I was right in a triangle. This would have to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So I'm now kind of back to having to live with that truncation, even though it makes me mad, right? But that's what I think fits ABC. So the piece that can I draw on this? I guess I can't, right? So can you see my mouse?
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Okay, so this A and then the triangle B, and then we go up for the C. Well, we're coming right into the 1382 100, the length of this A projected from this B for that C, right? So we've got kind of good confluence up here. This is the classic, right? This is exactly, I know you guys, if any of you guys watched on Friday, it's about 2 weeks ago, where I said, don't buy it there. Bad place to buy it, right? You wonder if there's
I'm looking 39.4 to 38.3 is kind of like my
39.4 is the goal. It would be the golden zone, right? So if this is if right, it's if it's going to go, so it would be A, B, C into the W, A, B coming down C, right? High probability zone is the 618 for the X, and then we go up here, and then we're looking for that D, then back for the E, right? So the implication is we just continue to go sideways. Now, if this continues to accelerate, it doesn't lend itself easily to making this a 1-2, right? Because that's pretty much that's a 3. So the AB plays better. So right now it's following the triangle script pretty closely. Now a lot of people don't see it anymore. They think that this is all just like a bear flag, or you could talk yourself into that. But I don't see any reason to abandon yet, right? So here's the swing. Well, let's see, we're going, so it's actually from this low to this W, that's the golden zone right there. Well, there's the 618 and 65 would be right there, coming in right into that consolidation at the triangle. So it literally lays out like, oh man, well, if I couldn't, so if you scripted it, well, if I'm coming down for that X and I'm putting the C at the golden zone, I sure would want to put it in an area of consolidation. Boom. Now, we'll see, right? The funny thing is, right, when the market's coming down, the first assumption everybody makes is that, oh, it's not going to hold. It's funny, right, how that is, right? That's right there is a real clue to why so many people struggle with trading. It's coming down. What's your emotional instinct telling you? Preservation, right? Just self-preservation. Well, fuck, man, I can't buy it. It's coming down. That's exactly why you have to buy it. Because I promise you, all of retail's going, well, I can't buy it. Here's what retail's doing. Boy, as soon as it breaks out those highs, boy, I'm all over it. Why? Because they think it's safe to buy it when it's going up. That is a recipe for a very short career as a trader. I only buy them when they're going up. No, you got to turn that completely around. I only buy them when they're going down. Now, within reason, right? There's got to be pattern price geometry, right? There's more to it than just that. But when retail sees that, oh shit, Bitcoin's coming down, man, I'm not going near it. Oh, I'm salivating. I can't wait till it gets there, because I know that's what they're thinking. Just like when I told you, don't buy it here because I know who's going to buy it there. What did they? Right. So it's just how it works. Right. It's just the reality of trading. There is no easy money. If you think it's going to be easy because it's going up, you are so fucking wrong. I want to shake you by your fucking shoulders and say, no, 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 no. You buy it when it's going down. Now let it set up, right? Like something like that. There's a perfect little, perfect one right here, little one. Here's the little cell, right? You wouldn't have known, right, that was going to truncate. But I'm just trying to show you, like, the little breakout there where that takes it down for that. Shit, can you see my mouse? I'm not sure if you can. That little pump there. Yeah. That's just. Oh, who's selling there? Right. But who's buying here? You can see the story of the market, of what retail has done and how they're manipulated. Just walking through the chart. Just take your mouse through the chart. What happened there? What happened there? Why does it stop here? Why does it stop there? Why does it stop there? You got to do that kind of forensic, analysis of it. Say, what is going on here? How does this thing move? Why does it move? When it gets to these pivots, what's happening there? Remember, every single pivot is a target, right? Why? Right? Stops are liquidity. So nothing has changed here. Zero. Right now, if this keeps falling, right, and we break some of these lows and we're going down to 30, right? Triangle blows up, right? It's a different count, right? See, but you don't fill in something that's not there yet, right? So to be saying, okay, well, that triangle's over. Okay, maybe, but let's let it break the structure of it before we call it over. Just a suggestion. All right, I guess that's all I got for today. We got no requests, and there's at least my current update.
One person asked for TVK, so TVK USDT, and then we can.
Oh, sure.
End a little early.
TDK.
TV is in Victor.
TVK to USDT. Crypto. Why do I not know that one? TVK, that's a new one. Shit, what is it? TVK? Why do I not know that? Do you know this one, Monty?
I don't. I'm looking it up right now.
TVK, I never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not
Terra, good. So I guess it's a Luna. Terra Virtua Collect.
Oh, interesting. All right, well, okay, so it's just, here's what I see. Okay, well, clearly. Right, wasn't ready to break. Looks like it was 5. What are we doing there? Well, it doesn't matter, right? So here's our range that we're in. Looks like you finished with a 5.
Looks like a
looks like a
curated marketplace for NFT creators and collectors.
Oh, cool! Well, NFTs are all the rage. Oh. Who's buying it here? All right. I'll tell you who's buying it there. The same people who are selling it there. So you might be able to squeeze into a 1-2 there, right? But that's mighty deep. So are you already 786? Looks like you would be. Not quite. Let's dig down in there. Should have to do it here. Whew, that's a little. I guess you can do it though. Actually, it looks like you got a leading diag into the A there. B, C of the 3. Oh, oof. Shit! You're gonna have to do that. A, B, C. That's a little gnarly, right? That's kind of just you really wanted that to go because it looks like A, B, C. That's just a waterfall. So that's not ideal. Well, so okay, you can look at that and say, okay, well, just because it's going down, that doesn't mean it's going down, I buy it. No, that's not quite. Let's be reasonable. It's not quite what I'm saying. But because it's coming down, I'm interested. Now, let's see, can we put the conditions for a trade together? What are we on, 8 hour here? Let's try 2. Okay, maybe you can work a one. Well, there's an impulse right there, right? So from here to here, there's a straight impulse. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, you can make that work. So here's the impulse, right? We can't ignore that. Let's just label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So all day long, right? You can't. That's just it is, right? So and then there's 3 that follows it. All right. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't look so good. So let's put the larger degree in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go macro. We'll go green. Okay, so that looks about right. Just out of curiosity, right? You always want to check these to see, right? Are the algos in here playing? Are the algos in here playing? Yeah, I think they are. They're everywhere, right? They're in every market at every time frame, right? They're always on, never turned off. So right now, that sure looks like if you were trying to get this into a 3, you'd kind of have to do it this way. That's not much of a B, really. It looks more like this has got more to go. So this looks more like 1, 2. Well, let's label it. 1, A, B, C, 2. And that could be going 3, 4, 5. But see, this is just me. I have to rotate colors or I get lost. This is your best case here if you're trying to get this into a 3. It's a little bit of a push, right? So I don't unless you're going to go A, B. I can't say I like it, right? Right now it's just in a free fall. So if you, let's take it out of log here and see if that's any better. Well, two ways to do it. So I would definitely do this. Okay, so let's just regression channel until we get out of that, right? That trend is on. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. All right, until we get a change of character, that's game on for a downtrend. So this is going to need to show some signs of a bottom down here, and then you're going to need to get a pretty good reaction here. This has got a ways to go for a long. There's nothing here that says to me buy it. Now you are in a range here, so you might start getting interested down here. That's kind of a better way to look at it out of log, I think. Still get your leading diag because it does finish in a 5, right? So you kind of got to go with it. Or pardon me, you got to do that as an ABC. But this is just straight down. Nothing there says buy it. Other than it's low, right? So it's tempting to think, oh, okay, well, if it's gone down this far, get into some of that. But you can't. That's not the pattern. Enhance your odds, right? So you're looking for something like that, right? That's what you're looking for. It's just not there yet. It's not ripe. At least, well, here, let's do it this way. We'll take the lows. So at some point, if we come down here into this lower discount range, right, I'm going to need to see something like this. Now you're going to have to try and wedge that into an ABC, which I guess you could do. Here, let's give you the. I'm assuming the interest is in being a buyer. So let's see if we can make that work as an ABC. If we could do it this way, you might be able to make that work. Let's go A, B. I'm going to put the extension into the 1 here, right? So I'm going to start it up here, right, to accommodate that bullishness. Okay, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So the extension's in the, it wouldn't matter, right? So clearly 5 would be shorter. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about as best you could hope for. And if I pull from the top, We're going to make the 38. I wouldn't go near it until I had something come down here, right, and then give me a hard 5, right? Very clear, right? Could be a diag, but I got to have a 5. And then I'd wait, right? Or come on down, right? Then I'm in, right? But I got to have pattern. At least I got to have pattern, right? Then can I get a golden zone? Can I get a supply zone or something down here? Maybe you get a little demand zone down here. You can come into it like that. 1, 2. But right now, there's nothing here really that sets up to be a buy. It's just range. All right, that do them all?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, all right. If there's no other requests, all right. So I'm off one more time tomorrow because I've got some more work to do for members for some new material that we're putting out, right? So anyone who's listening, you can get that material, right? You don't have to be a paying member. It's for free members as well. So you can join us as a free member, get access to a lot of new content that I think is going to be helpful. So just something to throw that into the mix. Otherwise, you guys back on with Monte Crypto on Wednesday for his unique approach, and I'll be back on Friday. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Thanks to all the members for posting those charts. Appreciate that as well. And we'll catch you guys later in the week, but Monte Crypto on for Wednesday. All right, guys, take it easy. Why is that not ending? End stream.